Okay, and I think we can slowly start because we are on time. So good morning, everyone. Welcome to the second Large AI Grand Challenge webinar about our Grand Challenge that is almost ending. The deadline is on the 16th, so next week. And today we will have a brief overview of the challenge, the project, what we intend to have, what type of applicants we are looking for, and what do we offer to the applicants. Okay, so as today's speakers, we will have Jaume Cot, our coordinator, the AI Boost coordinator, that will explain a bit about the project, what is this AI Boost project all about. Then we will have Lilit Axner from EuroHPC. She will explain a bit about the role of EuroHPC in this challenge and what they intend on the more technical side. Also, Manuel Portela will joining us also to give an overview of the challenge, the goals, the target audiences, the prizes, more into depth on what we are actually looking for. Then we have Tuan Trinh. He will talk about more, not in the perspective of what we are looking for, but the perspective of the link between the LLMs, foundation models, and high performance computing and supercomputers. It will be an interesting topic. And then by the end, we will have my colleague Aleksandar Zobec. He will explain you the technical part of how to apply. Where should you go? Where should you click? What documents you should apply? You should upload for your application to be successful. And I forgot to present myself, sorry. My name is Marina, I work at F6S, and I'm the communication manager of this project. So with no further ado, I will give the floor to Jaume.
Thank you, Marina. Cecile is also here. I don't know if...
Cecile is here?
Hello.
Oh, sorry. This was the last minute add to our agenda. Cecile, we welcome you. Cecile is the head of unit robotics and innovation and excellence at CNET. So she's more on the commission side, and she will give us the commission view of this challenge. Sorry, Cecile, I didn't see you.
No problem at all. I just arrived, so it is busy period. Can you tell me if you see my screen?
Yes, but not in presenter mode.
Like
yes,
this?
Now,
okay.
Yeah, but now we see like some squares on top of the...
Yes, it should somehow disappear soon. Okay.
Yeah,
I hope most of the we can see most of the screen. So hello everyone, and thanks for organizing this second session. I still kept the date of the first info session we had. So I'm the head of the unit robotics and AI innovation and excellence, and actually these initiatives come partially from our unit because AI Boost is a project that we fund in our unit, but we work very closely with the unit also from which is in charge of EuroHPC. So it's a joint venture between our two units, but there is a lot of importance given to the new generation of AI, generative AI in the Commission, and we put in place a number of initiatives to basically put Europe on the map of generative AI. And the global framework, which has been announced by our president in the State of the Union in September, giving the importance of AI and the latest development. So she presented a framework in which we want to develop the AI in Europe, covering different aspects. So first, we want to make sure that the AI respects the people, so and is safe for people. So that's why we have guardrail, and which is defined by the AI Act. Then we also have the governance, also to make sure that the way the AI is developed and deployed is also respecting humanity. And then we have also to have a strong governance to implement that. And also we play a role at the international level to also make sure that AI is there for good and for people. And then our topic is about innovation. So all these different actions actually are also to promote innovation. If we have the AI Act, it's to promote also more guarantee about the fact that these innovation, these AI solutions are safe. Therefore, they should reassure their user and help also deploying those systems and acceptance of those systems. But in terms of concrete action to support innovation, we have a number of activities supporting funding in research, innovation, and deployment. And this is what we've done. So we have adapted all our funding mechanism from our current plans, and to make sure that we adapt to the current trend and of foundation models. And we need really to have foundation models of high quality made in Europe, so that we can offer to our industry what they need, and they don't only depend on a solution coming from outside of Europe, because also what is very important is their data, which is their know-how, very precious for industry. And we want to make sure that these data are also secured and do not have to be sent outside of Europe. So that's very important. We want to really foster this landscape of innovators, of startups in Europe. We see them a lot of flourishing, very promising startup developing foundation models, and this is what we want also to support in this specific grant challenge. But we have, in addition, other actions. So we will have in Horizon Europe a call to prepare for the next wave of generative AI, meaning supporting foundation model which are multimodal, which bring a new type of data, new modalities, or enriching existing multimodal data, making them stronger, and also one track of activities making these AI models also more transparent and more robust, more reliable, as you know that hallucination is still a problem that is not solved in Gen AI. Then in Digital Europe program, we will also have some activities. One of them is to develop one large multilingual, covering all the languages of Europe, very strong model to make sure that we have a model that also represent the cultural diversity we have in Europe, and not just a translation, a language translation of an American model or an international model. And in addition to that, we will have what we call the ALTEDIC. It's a multi-country project which will accompany this creation of a foundation model, which will bring data, language data from all the different countries, to make sure that we can build a strong model and further fine-tune application based on a strong model, which is really covering all the languages in Europe. Then we will have an EIC accelerator, and for that I would invite you also to attend an info day that will happen mid-January, and there is a specific also call on Gen AI to support startup. They can have grants combined with equity, up to 2.5 million grant combined with up to 15 million equity that could also be combined with further VC to really boost them and help them to scale up. And finally, and last but not least, today's topic is about this large AI grant challenge, which is the very first initiative we are launching, and we want really to start boosting this support to startup in AI. Here, what is also very important, as announced in the State of the Union, is that we also build on what we have as a capacity in Europe. It's this world-leading supercomputing via the EuroHPC, because, as you know, computing power is essential element of creation of the training of these foundation models. So it's important to provide access to compute, as announced in the State of the Union. Then she already announced EU AI Startup Initiative, and one of them is the one we are launching through the AI Boost project, which is a project that was designed to already create competition and provide prize to leading edge initiative in AI. So what I want to take is the opportunity to present also the public-private partnership, ADRA, and actually AI Boost is coming from an initiative of ADRA. ADRA is this partnership on the private, which links the Commission to the private side. The private side is the Data and Robotics Association, which brings together all the stakeholders in AI. So if you're a developer, a user of AI, data, and robotics, I would strongly advise you to become a partner of this member of this association, because it's a way for you to influence our funding priorities and also work with the network of stakeholders to really be part of this networks and really be part of the strategy in Europe. And together with them, we invest quite substantial amount of money. So we are going to invest together 2.6 billion euro in Europe for the coming programming of the Horizon Europe program. And as one of the priority, they said it's very important to foster really high level and high visible advances through competition. This is the reason why we created such a challenge-driven innovation. And regarding this AI grant challenge, so we want to support innovative generative AI models align with European values, of course. And what is very important is, as I said, European should become sovereign in this field, making sure that we limit dependencies from outside Europe providers. And the reward is up to 2 million GPU hours per winner. And in total, there will be a 1 million euro total prize divided among the up to 4 winners. And what is very important is the target of the audience, the target of this competition. These are the startup with experience in developing already large AI models that require access to HPC. So that you have to explain and justify in your proposal. And some important thing to take into account, so that we are sure that if you do not meet this minimum requirement, then it's better not to try to draft a proposal, because you will not be meeting the requirements. So what is important, it's to develop a language foundation models using either Lumi or Leonardo as supercomputer. The model must be trained from scratch, possess a minimum 30 billion parameter. The SMEs, the target is SMEs with technical capacity and experience in working with large-scale AI models. So if you have never done it, it's not the instrument for you. And you will have in your proposal to justify why you need HPC, and also demonstrate that the team you have on board has the expertise in training foundation model using HPC system. And you have to also stand out in your proposal and explain the differentiating factor compared to existing LLMs. So thank you for that. Just one clarification. So the Commission is not running this competition. This is the responsibility of the AI Boost project, and of course EuroHPC is very much involved in the whole process, because we need their expertise, and they will be the one providing this very, very important resource, computing resource, which is a very big part of the prize, of course. So thank you so much for your attention. Unfortunately, I have to leave, but I wish you a very fruitful discussion and gather the right information to optimize your proposal. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Cecile, for joining us and for giving this overview of the Commission side as well. Thank you so much. So, bye. So now I give the floor to Jaume.
Thank you, Marina. Okay. I think you can see it well. Okay, as Cecile was saying, this large AI Grand Challenge falls within AI Boost project. And first, I would like to introduce ourselves, who we are, who is behind the project. So we are Zabala Innovation from Spain. We are F6S from Ireland. We are Inestec from Portugal. We are EIT Digital from Belgium. We are also Universitat Pavol Joseph Shafarik University from Slovakia. We are also CNET from Italy. And we are also Universitat Pompeu Fabra from Spain. Okay, so, and what is the goal of AI Boost project? We want to establish a prominent open challenge prize program that will serve as benchmark for the European AI community. So, of course, we are now here for the large AI Grand Challenge, but we will also open new AI competitions. And in this sense, we will create highly replicable and attractive AI open innovation competitions. And I will talk later about this. But what we want, with these competitions, we want to lead to breakthrough technologies and solutions with substantial scientific progress. And we want that these technologies are developed by outstanding talent and best teams from Europe. And these teams can be from academia and from industry. So maybe this large AI Grand Challenge is focused on SMEs, but we will also open other challenges focusing on other actors or stakeholders. And we want also to engage sponsors, engage either private or public sponsors, capable of providing funding, attractive rewards, and expertise. And I will also talk later about this a bit more. But AI Boost also will focus in some of AI areas. On particular, we will focus on optimization. So the AI challenge will focus on optimization, explainability, robustness, natural language understanding, interaction, and collaborative intelligence. So there will be scope for everything. But what is more important for us, because we want not to define this AI challenge alone, we want really to create a collaborative environment, because we want to gather all the perspective and visions for the same problem, because we want really to ensure a comprehensive problem identification and understand the opportunities that AI can address. We want also to boost innovation and creativity with these interactions. So you are really invited to join our community. So we want to bring experts from either researchers, innovators, industrial leaders, end users, among many others. But also, if you have a challenge or you have a problem, you can also participate in our challenge, because we want also to understand the technical and operational issues that you are facing and try to have a solution for that. We will also define cooperation activities. There will be a lot of different activities to ensure proper communication and knowledge exchange between all the experts. And most important, we want to cover all the industry and market needs. So we want solve real problems. Next, sorry. You can also partner with us. An example is with EuroHPC. And you can also, a collaborator, you can also be a sponsor or a data provider. As I said before, we want to identify real-world problems that need innovative solutions. So if you really want to solve a specific problem, or you want to support problem-solving efforts, or you want to provide some data, you can also join our community. We will define a specific AI Boost sponsorship package, so that you can understand the value of invest in AI Boost project, but also what is the potential return of this investment in AI Boost. So be aware, look at our website because you can see a lot of benefits. In any case, I will try to anticipate some of these potential benefits that can have the sponsor for data providers and so on. Is one thing is accelerate business problem solving and new business opportunities. Of course, have access to innovative ideas and solutions. Access also to top-level talented scientific and researchers in the field of AI. Also unique opportunities to engage and network with the expert in the field, defining the AI challenge also. Of course, we will also help you to increase the brand visibility. We will display the logos. We will display the logos and so on, and you can participate in some events. And also we will promote your products and services. What kind of rewards we will expect to deliver within this project? Well, first, we want to define at least 7 AI challenges. The first one is the large AI grant challenge, but we will define all those 6, and we can give monetary prizes. We can also provide mobility programs, internship programs, for instance. You can also provide access to supercomputing. That the example is the large AI grant challenge, but also can be paper publications and many others that you can think about this. So contributions are welcome, and you can also participate in our community. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jaume, for your overview of this project. Okay, so now I will give the floor to Lilit on the EuroHPC side.
Thank you very much. I was trying to answer some questions, but I will first present and then continue with answering.
Yeah, just a note, sorry, Lilit, everyone is welcome to write your questions in the Q&A chat, and we will answer them in written, live, or if it's not possible, we will answer them later in our FAQ website page. So go ahead, Lilit.
Do you see in the presenter mode?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, thank you. So hi everyone, my name is Lilit Axner and I'm a program manager at the EuroHPC joint undertaking, and I will just explain the role of EuroHPC in this challenge. I will give a small introduction first to EuroHPC, as many of you may not know about us a lot. So we are an EU body, a legal and a funding entity, part of European Commission, created in 2018 and autonomous since September 2020. We're based in Luxembourg, and at the moment we're a team of 35 employees, but we're still in the process of recruiting, and we'll pass the number 50 hopefully soon. So if you are interested to work with us, you are very welcome to join us. We are always announcing the vacancies on our website. Why we are here? So EuroHPC joint undertaking pulls together the resources of its members to develop, deploy, extend, and maintain a world-leading supercomputing, quantum computing, service, and data infrastructure ecosystem in Europe. We also support the development of innovative supercomputing components, technologies, knowledge, and applications to underpin the competitive European supply chain. And then finally, we widen the use of HPC and quantum infrastructures to a large number of public and private users whenever they are located in Europe, and supporting the development of key HPC skills for European science and industry. And as a part of the third bullet is we have involved into this AI Boost challenge. Who are our members? These are the 34 European countries, participating countries, the European Union represented by the European Commission. And then we have also 3 private members, which are associations. So it's the Big Data Value Association, it's the European Quantum Industry Consortium, and it's also the European Technology Platform for High Performance Computing. And by the way, you are all welcome to be part of our private members as well. Each of our members is represented in our governing board. And the governing board is the board that makes all the decisions that we follow, and also takes advice from the EuroHPC industrial and scientific advisory boards, which are called INFRAG and REAG. And within INFRAG and REAG, we have representatives both from public organizations and from private companies. So at this point in time, we have inaugurated 7 HPC systems, all ranking among the world's most powerful supercomputers. We have Vega in Slovenia, Carolina in Czech Republic, Discover in Bulgaria, Malexina in Luxembourg. We have Lumi in Finland and Leonardo in Italy. And finally, we have the Ocalion in Portugal. And there are 3 more systems underway. So Marina 5 is a pre-exascale system in Spain. And then we're going to have soon the first European exascale supercomputer, which is going to be located in Germany and called Jupiter. And finally, Daedalus, a mid-range system in Greece. So if we look at the top 500 lists, Lumi, the system in Finland, and Leonardo in Cinega are and Marina 5 are within the top 10, but not also in top 500, but also top 500. They are quite high in ranking, being environment-friendly systems. Then we have also our smaller systems, which have also in relation to the whole world quite high ranking in this list. For this challenge, we will concentrate only on 2 systems, which is Lumi and Leonardo, our largest systems at the moment. And you will be able to get access to these systems through EuroHPC joint undertaking. So let's go into the architecture of these 2 systems. Lumi is a Cray EX Hewlett-Packard Enterprise system. It's number 5, and it is 309.1 petaflops. It has a Lumi G part, which is the GPU part, which is the most important for you. In total, it has 4,976 nodes, which means 2,928 GPU nodes and 2,048 CPU nodes. The GPU part, this 2,928, each node has 4 GPUs. So in total, we have 11,712 GPUs, which are AMD MI 250X GPUs. The 2 million GPU hours you receive through this grand challenge are GPU hours and not node hours. So they don't include the CPU part. The interconnect is slingshot interconnect with 200 GB per second. And then we have 117 petabyte storage, which is the Lustre and Ceph storage. The AMD platform, the CPUs are 64-core AMD EPIC CPUs, and the GPUs are AMD Instinct MI 250X. The Leonardo system is in Cineca in Bologna, and it's an Atos Bulsakena XH2000 system. It is number 5 on top 500, and it has 238.7 petaflops booster also. And that means it has 4,992 nodes, of which 3,456 are GPUs and 1,536 CPUs. The GPUs thus are 13,842 GPUs, and these are NVIDIA A100 GPUs. It has quad-rail InfiniBand HDR, 200 GB per second interconnect, and then 110 petabyte storage, which is Lustre as well. The CPUs are Intel Sapphire Rapids 56 core and Intel Ice Lake 32 core CPUs, and the GPU is, as I said, it's A100 GPUs. So if we now go back to this challenge, when you submit your applications, the evaluation is going to go into 3 steps. There is a preliminary assessment, which is done by AI Boost. So my colleagues, Marina and Jaume and Manuel are here, will be, and together within AI Boost, they will be doing the preliminary assessment. The technical assessment is where the part of EuroHPC joint undertaking comes. It's our hosting entities, basically experts in CNET and in CSC in Finland, who will be doing the technical assessment. And there is your technical descriptions, Gantt charts, and everything is extremely important. Then there is the scientific assessment, which is going to be done by the scientific panel. So let's concentrate on the technical validation, because there the EuroHPC part comes in. The hosting entities will evaluate the technical feasibility of the proposal submitted to their systems. The proposal can be technically accepted or rejected. In case the proposal has been rejected, it will not proceed further. In this case, another project from the remaining list step of the preliminary assessment process will be selected if available. Applicants are required to provide a detailed project scope, a plan for the development of the large-scale AI models. They must also offer solid justification for the planned model's relevance, the justification for the use of HPC, and demonstrate their team's expertise in training foundation models using HPC systems, as well as the efficient use of the target supercomputers, that is LUMI or Leonardo, along with an appropriate plan of the use of the computing time. So those that apply for this challenge need to have an HPC experience of the large supercomputers. An SME can present a proposal targeting the LUMI supercomputer and an independent proposal targeting the Leonardo supercomputer. Only one proposal can be submitted by an SME to each of the specific supercomputers. So in total, an SME can submit 2 proposals, but 1 per system. However, it is important to note that an individual SME is not eligible to receive both prizes. So either of the 2 will be selected in case if 2 are submitted. Applicants should consider the specific architecture and development framework that best suits their models, and the software requirements should be present in the project proposal. Basically, do the benchmarks on similar to LUMI or Leonardo systems and make sure you present these results in your proposals. So the LUMI winner will get up to, there will be up to 2 prizes, an allocation of 2 million GPU hours on the LUMI facility per project. This allocation will be used to develop large-scale AI model described in the proposal within 12 months following the prize award. Leonardo winner is the same thing. That's 2 prizes with allocation of 2 million GPU hours that needs to be used within 12 months following the prize award. If you require further information on Leonardo or LUMI systems, please contact the hosting entities via the email at eurohpc.cineka.it or resource@lumisupercomputer.eu respectively. Please refer to the Large AI Grand Challenge open call organized through AI Boost project in your subject line when you send an email, so that they would know what your questions are related to and give appropriate answer. And with that, I think I will thank you all, and you're welcome to follow us in all social media channels we have. And these presentations will be available later on, I guess. Thank you.
Thank you, Lilit. Your presentation was very enlightful about your HPC and also this challenge we are running. So now I give the floor to Manuel.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending. I will share my screen. Second. So the idea is to review a little bit the Large Scale Grand Challenge, as many other colleagues have entered into detail, but maybe some questions have remained unanswered. So as has been explained, what we are looking for our Large Scale Grand Challenge is focus on general purpose AI and focusing specifically on large language models. This is key for European SMEs and startups. The purpose of this challenge, of course, is to foster this development and increase the visibility of Europe's activities and companies on this field. So what we are awarding this time is 2 different architectures that we are awarding a total of 4 projects, 2 oriented to the Lumi architecture. 2 winners will have 200,000 euros and 2 million GPUs hour for this, and the same for the Leonardo architecture. Also, the opportunity, of course, of being involved with the network supported by the European Commission, the EuroHPC, and the different startup ecosystems that we are working with. One of the main questions is the duration of the project that should be proposed. This is stated for 12 months since the award is given. So the SMEs and startups should plan their proposal for this 12 months of execution. No extension will be given in this sense. So participants are invited to submit the proposal. Let's say that the models should be trained from scratch. It's not expected to have pre-trained models. And these models should be at least 30 billion parameters. And we expect advancement in the state of the art regarding to scale of computing and training data. As I said before, should we consider which type of architecture are development framework are the best for the proposals, and should be specified by the applicant. Regarding multimodal models, are not expected but are welcome. Our focus is in large language models, so the main component, the core component of the project should be large language. Also, multi-language models are not mandatory, but since it's one of the key European values, we encourage to approach a multi-language model. Also, an impact and ethical assessment will be required during the project. So what is the eligibility criteria? I think there were questions about this. We expect only single legal entities. The company should be already incorporated, being SMEs or medium-sized enterprise. Of course, the startups are included in this description. Should be also established in one of the member states on overseas countries. We expect that SMEs has already some technical capacity and experience working on large language models or large-scale AI models. During the proposal, also complementary, let's say, measures to increase the capacity could be specified. Open science is important for Horizon Europe and for us. So we are encouraged to projects to consider opening as much as possible their results and their models if possible, right? Projects also should focus on civil applications, and of course most of the actions should be comply with the EU policy interests and priorities. So what is not eligible? Consortiums are not expected at any time, neither other type of organization or institutions. such as universities, research centers, etc. As Lilit explained before, SMEs can present 2 proposals to each of the targeting architectures, but only 1 proposal will be eligible in each of the architectures. We expect a substantial differentiating factor compared to existing large language model. This means that will be a technical innovation or market innovation, taking into account the state of the art. So it's important that you consider the state of the art and the proposal and explain why this is innovative. And if you are already receiving another grant, similar Euro prize, or including EuroHPC access calls, this is not eligible to participate. So I will talk a little bit about our criteria for each of the proposals. We have 3 different dimensions. One is the excellence, which looks for assessing the objectives and ambition of the project, the soundness of the proposal, identifying requirements and potential barriers in the field and the state of the art, and the clarity, credibility, and appropriateness of the proposal methodology. It is important to describe what will be the data management, which is the impact of this project, and what are the resources needed. This is very important for planning the resources for the Leonardo architecture. The second dimension is the innovation and impact, that we will assess the originality and novelty of the project, the capabilities regarding the European values, and innovation of course in the industry or in the sector that you are focusing on. And lastly, the open science strategy, if you're planning any exploitation for the. And finally, the quality and efficiency of the implementation. This is focused on the feasibility of the project, the alignment with the objectives proposed, the efficient use of resources, appropriateness of resource allocation of the resources, and the technical capability from the SMEs or startups. So this is important you to consider who are what's the background of the SMEs and the members of the team. So as you know, we are facing the last days of this challenge because this ends in next week, and we expect to have results for the next two months. So this will have a eligibility assessment to be performed to ensure that all the projects are comply with the eligibility criteria, and then there will be an assessment made by external experts. So if you have any doubts on how to apply, there's a guide of applicants. We encourage you to read. Also, we will be publishing frequently asked questions if you have further questions. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Manuel, for walking us through the challenge and the prices and what we are looking for. This was very useful. In any case, if you still have doubts, please write them in the Q&A chat. We are trying to answer all of them, and if we can't, they will be available later on our FAQ page on the AI Boost website. So now I give the floor to Tuan.
Thank you very much, Marina. I just tried to share my screen. I just wonder if you can see it.
We can.
Okay, thank you very much. So good morning, everybody, and it's a pleasure to be here to talk with you a little bit about the Large AI Grand Challenge. I'm Tuan Trinh. I'm Regional Director East at EIT Digital, a knowledge innovation community of the EIT, the European Institute of Innovation and Technologies. And we are a partner of the consortium in the project. Let me try to go down. Yes, thankfully, the previous presentation and talks already discussed a lot about the rules, the condition of the call and of the AI Boost project, the Grand Challenge. My part, actually, I tried to, as we seek for startups and SMEs with strong technical capacities, so which is very important. So I try to discuss a little bit, because we can see that we have different pillars. We have the supercomputing powers, we have the algorithms in large language models, but we also need another aspect. It's one of the most important aspects. It's the data behind, and I try to put it here. It's the foundation model that we look for. It's only as good as the data that is fed. So it's very important that in AI, data is a key. And I try to put it here a few things that technically we find it very important: the quality of the data, the biasness, and ethical issues mentioned by my colleagues that also reflect in the data as well. Privacy, the copyright of the data. So these are the technical aspects, and also I would say it's societal aspect that we need to be careful of. Last but not least, as mentioned by the representative from the European Commission, it's the first presentation that is made in Europe, and that's why it's very important that data should be trained that is made in Europe. And also the recent acts that we also need to, in terms of to be compliant with the acts, the Data Act and the AI Act that we just talk about. So these are the technical aspect that we need to be considered in the projects that you are proposing for the challenge. So the thing that connect together, that we heard about HPC from our colleague from the HPC. EuroHPC joint undertakings. We know that's computations. We look for large language models, but also the data behind that is very important. I would like this technical aspect that we seek for in the proposals. About the link directed, why it's so important that we collaborate with EuroHPCs. I just had a look at the website, the credentials that we have with the access to HPC is one of the requirements, and the credentials of EuroHPC, the recent projects that I can see also from the website of the EuroHPC, that's a success story. And AI already trained in HPC, also for physics and for the other aspects. So that's why we are very confident that working together at EuroHPC will make a success for the proposals. Last but not least, as mentioned also by the coordinator of the project, optimization is also a key. Some technical aspect I just put here as an example. The requirement is mentioned by Manuel. It's 30 billions, at least 30 billion parameters, and should be trained from scratch. But take, for example, a recent advance in the field, 6.7 billion parameter can even be trained by a strong dedicated laptop. So 30 million is about 5 times, less than 5 times of this. So basically, you need to optimize on your model as well. And given the recent advanced technical tools, transformer library, accelerate packages that you have, also fine-tune your like language mirror to improve speeds. So these are the kind of EIT Digital is responsible for impact assessments and sustainability. This is going to be a part of that. So we are looking for, as mentioned by my colleagues already, scientific and societal impacts. Innovation is important. Innovative products and services you produce, and also the commercialization aspect. Its commercialization is part of innovation. So that is from our side as EIT Digital, as a partner of the of the consortium, and the impact assessment and the linking between different data, HPCs, and language models from our side. Just to share with you a few points. And thank you very much for your attention. I give back the word to Marina.
Thank you very much, Tuan, for your participation on this webinar as well. So last but not least, I will give the word to my colleague, Aleksandar. He will walk you through what you need to do to actually apply.
Hi, everyone. So, all right. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Great. So, few practical aspects on applying to the open call for a large AI grant challenge. But before that, a few things about the F6S company that I and Marina represent. So we're a leading SME network aimed at supporting founders, as well as the management of applications submitted for the commercial, corporate, government, university, and other accelerator programs. We manage around 1 million applications each year, and yeah, we're very experienced in supporting the SMEs, dissemination of the open calls, and managing various processes around innovation. In AI Boost, as you can see, we are engaged in open call management and dissemination and communication. So going back to the challenge, we've opened the challenge around the 16th of November, and as mentioned several times today, the deadline is the 16th of January, where the evaluation process starts. And as communicated, there were several phases of the evaluation, where the first aspect when it comes to preliminary evaluations will be communicated to those early February, with the final results being expected sometimes in March or April, depends on how many applications we receive. When it comes to the journey, so everything is submitted through the F6S platform, from which the preliminary phase is conducted, leading to either the rejection letter or the next phase of the evaluation. And then it goes to after the startup has passed the technical and scientific assessment, we again go to either a rejection or a pre-selection letter, which takes the beneficiary towards the sovereignty agreement and the process around signing this. And finally, after all of this is complete, the project development of 12 months starts. So how and where to apply? Basically, here's the link, and I'm pretty sure that everyone is aware of the website that we're using to facilitate our program. There you will see the hyperlink that will take you to the F6S platform. This is the only way to apply. So every other way is will make you uneligible. So please respect this. On the website, you can also see an FAQ, and without me running through things that have been already said today, if you do want to catch up on the things and you have a couple other questions, please go to the FAQ and you will see the major things that were also discussed today. When it comes to the application form, so as each program like ours, we have a guide for applicants that will cover everything that's been said today, and is available for you to download in PDF to recap. There is a required attachment of Declaration of Honor, which is a document that you sign to indicate the legal aspect of your company and that you agree to various terms and conditions of our program. The attachment 2 is tables and images that we have required to attach as an annex to the application. And finally, the template is an application template basically to help you prepare offline. However, this is not a document that you submit. It is just to help you out to work offline. On the other hand, these two things So the declaration of honor and the tables of images are submitted at the F6S platform. Worth saying is the platform, as you can see here, and the link will allow you to create the new application with your company that you have established on F6S platform. Worth saying is that you can work online and the application is saved until you submit. However, you can't work online with multiple people. It is only one person submitting the application, and it has to be the CEO or the founder in the application form. So you can't be a simple team member associated to the team. So you go to the link that we have provided, and you go create new, and you select your company, startup, or a team. Following this, you will see various questions that that go along the criteria that we heard today from other speakers. And here you can see the attachment of the declaration of honor. And then you could continue with the application form. So again, the deadline is until 16th of January. If you have questions, please reach out timely. So don't wait until the last minute, because you will not be the only person that will probably need help. So we're more than happy to help you, but do give us some time to respond. You can do so through the F6S platform as well as through email. All the content through guidelines for applicants, FAQ, and other aspects are on the website. You will also receive these presentations so you can catch up through this. And yeah, don't wait for the last minute. I mean, crazier things happen. The platform went down. People were, all submitting at once, and sometimes unexpected things go down. So simply try to submit several hours earlier, if not several days before. This will facilitate your stress levels as well. Yeah, so thank you, and looking forward to seeing your applications.
Thank you, Alec, for giving us an overview or the more practical aspect of how to apply on our F6S platform and what documents you need to upload to be successful on this application. So we are reaching the final part of our webinar. Let me just here very quickly share the screen. So we are mostly in the Q&A part, but our speakers have been answering all of your questions on the Q&A chat. This presentation will be available after. The recording will be on our YouTube channel, AI Boost YouTube channel. Here are the important links where to apply. Go to the AI Boost project website, and you will have multiple places where to click to go to the information where you have to go to the page where you have all the information. Also, we have an email, info@aiboostproject.eu. If you have any questions after this webinar and prior to the deadline, of course, as Alex said, don't leave everything to the last minute. Okay, let's just go over a couple of questions that arrived in the last webinar and that people are asking very frequently via email. So, can a large enterprise participate in the large AI grant challenge? No, this is only limited to small and medium enterprises, also startups, and you need to be incorporated. So, a single person or a student or a consortium they are not eligible. Okay, you need to be a startup or an SME to be eligible. Can you target both supercomputers? This has been answered several times during this webinar. No, you cannot win both proposals on both computers. What you can do is submit two proposals, one for the Lumi supercomputer and another for the Leonardo, but you will only, in case of winning, win one, okay? You cannot win both. What are the expected outcomes of the challenge? The expected outcomes is to foster the development of large AI models in Europe. So we want to have models that were created in Europe and not rely, as Cecile was telling us in the beginning, not rely from models that are created outside of Europe. So we expect to select 4 proposals, 2 for each supercomputer. And I mean, you all have seen this. You need to train them from scratch, have a minimum of 30 billion parameters, and all the other things that everyone already said today. So these are the expected outcomes. About IPR ownership of results. So the awarding entity does not acquire ownership of the outcomes generated within the framework of the prize. However, please remember to follow open science approach. And moreover, additional bonuses will be assigned during the evaluation process to proposals that release artifacts, code, and or model weights as open source. Okay. Do you need proof of the operation capacity and experience? Yes. This question has been asked a lot today about the Gantt charts and how to, the number of nodes and the number of runs. So if you have done this prior, you should have more or less a clear vision of how to do this. And this is how you prove you have experience and you have done this before. So you need to have capacity and the experience on these large language models. Should the developed product be open source? Again, additional bonuses will be assigned during the evaluation proposals, the evaluation of the proposals to those who do this. Is the challenge exclusively for large foundation models? Yes, this needs to be very clear. This focus exclusively on large language models, specifically innovative foundation language models. Now, other solutions, other coding, other things will not be eligible for this. This is also not based in any of the already pre-existing models. So you cannot build upon an existing model as Llama 2 or LLAMA architecture. No, you need to provide your own from scratch. But in any case, if you already have one model ongoing, that is your own model that you are training, you can apply with that. It doesn't need to be like 0 coding lines at this point. No, you can have some already ongoing model, but it needs to be your own and cannot be on top of any existing ones. Okay, so these were the most common questions that we have in the last webinar and over time. Let me just check. We answered 30 questions in the Q&A chat and 12 more are open, but we will address them, all of them, don't worry, later on. So pay attention to our website because in the next couple of days, the FAQ section will grow with all the answers to your questions. And again, if you have any other additional questions or if you need any other additional clarification, just contact us via the F6S platform or via the email that you see on screen right now. Okay, so I think we can close. I would like to thank you so much, all of you that were attending today and all of our speakers, of course. If anyone has any final words. Okay, guess not. So let's call it. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much.